What's good, family? Welcome back to the Betting Exchange, live on MSG, where we're making bets, debating bets, and telling you why our bets are the best. We got Katie in the building, Eric in the building, Sean Little in the building, and Jeff locked in with you. The MSG Network Studios. It is championship weekend, and we're ready to go. There's a whole lot of betting going on, and we are prepared for some action. How y'all feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good.
I bet you are.
It's nice to have a team in the running, a dog in the in the race.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. There's some crazy matchups, and that's what I like about the championship week is you got 4 elite quarterbacks. Always the best quarterbacks are playing, so it's gonna be exciting.
Thank you for
Three
saying that.
elite and.
Thank you for saying that.
Three in the
There's only 32 of them.
All right,
All
that
in
is
order
true.
to get into the league, I will say that. But on this note, let's start pre-gaming so we don't lose some of this energy here. We have finally made it to championship weekend, and it is bittersweet. The final 4 teams that are left in the playoffs are playing this weekend in the championship games. And let's start with my favorite, the NFC Championship game. We have the San Francisco 49ers, which are kind of the Cinderella story here. They barely got into the playoffs. They went to Dallas. They beat the Cowboys. Then they went into the frozen tundra and beat Aaron Rodgers, the probable MVP, and who everyone, at least on this show, thought was actually going to win the Super Bowl. And now they go to take on their biggest rival, the Los Angeles Rams. And the Rams also have a story here. They had to beat the Cardinals, who started out strong, and then they had to go into Tampa Bay and beat the defending champions, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, in order to get to the NFC Championship game at SoFi Stadium. So we all know what I like here, but what are y'all doing? What's your favorite bet?
All right, I'm going with Tyler Higbee, anytime touchdown. I love it at plus money. I love it at plus 210. And if we're going with the historicals, this season, he has 5 touchdowns. 3 of them came against the 49ers. And this, especially with this postseason, we've seen the secondary stars who have had success in the regular season come up in the postseason and score a touchdown. Byron Pringle comes to mind right now. He scored a touchdown, and he had scored previously against the Bills. So I'm riding that wave, and I'm going with Tyler Higbee to cash in another anytime touchdown for me this playoffs.
All right.
I'm not mad at that. I like that. Anytime touchdowns are always fun because
It's super fun.
It's red zone time, and you're like on the edge of your seat. You know what I'm saying?
Can I interest you in the first touchdown bet?
That's It's either fun in the first quarter or you're upset. Give me the Niners. Team total over 20.5 is my best bet for the first game. I think that the Niners are going to be able to run the ball, which is what they want to do. And I don't think if you can run the ball, listen, 44 times for 156 the last time they played. If you can run the ball like that, Jimmy G is going to look a lot better than he did last week. So I like them to score some points. Give me the over 20.5 team total for the Niners.
I hear that. I'm gonna take Rams money line at minus 180. Obviously I've been with the Rams all season. I really believe in what they can do. But when you play another team for the 3rd time, it becomes less about strategy. You know each other. You know how you're gonna attack each other, and it becomes more about one-on-one matchups. And pound for pound, I like what the Rams have to offer. They have some great players on the defensive line, secondary, offensively. They just have what it takes. Now, can they take a punch? Because they're going to get punched in the mouth by the 49ers. That's going to be the big question.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of taking punches, I'm taking Matt Stafford over 0.5 passing interceptions. Now, we do know that Matthew Stafford is elite against the blitz, right? And he didn't have any interceptions last week. But the Niners have the 7th lowest blitz rate in the NFL. And if we look at Matt Stafford's stats versus the blitz versus not on the blitz, just in the Niners, he drops from 158.1 passer rating all the way down to 61.3. He goes from having 0 interceptions to 4 interceptions. And we do know the Niners are going to have that pressure. They pressured him on 48.6% of his dropbacks in week 18. I think they're going to get that pressure. They're not going to blitz him very much, and we're going to get a pick there. All right, so let's move on to some questions. Eric, I'm going to start with you. Jimmy Garoppolo has had 2 interceptions and 0 touchdowns so far in the playoffs. Kind of a shady question here. Can the Niners survive without a better performance from their QB versus the Rams defense?
I believe they can. And it's a big possibility, and it goes to what you were saying, Sean. If they keep this game on the ground, they shorten the game, play great defense, get off the field, possibly force a couple of turnovers. You don't need Jimmy G to go out there and win the game. Deebo Samuel, Mitchell running the football, and that great defense can keep you in the game.
All right, and I hope they do. All right, got one for you here. Sean, for a passing league, there are a lot of good running backs and running receivers in this game. Who would you put your money on for a rushing yards prop bet?
Yeah, you know him very well, Elijah Mitchell. I think that right now the attempts is 17.5. I think if it goes well and Kyle Shanahan does what he wants to do, Elijah will have 20-plus carries. That's something I would look at. Elijah Mitchell over 17.5 rush attempts.
Yeah, I love that. All right, ending this with you, Jeff. The 49ers used their defense and special teams to beat the Packers, while the Rams put up 30 points on a beat-up Bucs team. Do you see this being a high-scoring game? Would you take the over?
Oh, yeah, I would definitely take the over. It's all about the weapons. You talking about Odell, Higbee, Michelle, Cam Akers. Cam Akers off of an Achilles injury and still productive. And here's one thing that you got to factor in along with Debo and Mitchell and everybody on San Francisco. That weather's going to be good. On Sunday, it ain't going to be no frozen tundra. It don't rain in Southern California, I was told, and it's going to be perfect for and over.